let's take a look. I think we just saw the same photo twice, which is kind of weird. Okay, so um, I think this could be a bit shorter with your name. Um, I don't know that you need to say Maya fluids, because is that all Maya fluids anyways? And what happened? You had other better Houdini stuff before. So I like some of the additions, but I don't even think you need to say Maya fluids. I like this. I think that's good. I think that's okay. I'd rather see it rendered without the grid. I think that's all right. If you have reference images, reference video used for any of this, it could be cool to show. I'd rather not see like the camera name and stuff like that in there. I thought you had a bunch of Houdini stuff. I think that's all right. This I don't think is that great. This looks like just sort of a little exercise. This one looks good. It's a more finished looking thing. Um, and that looks, again, you're seeing the camera name and the perspective lines and stuff like that. I think this is a good thing to have on your reel. Um, and then yeah, you show this image, and then you show this image, and then we see those again later. Or is that just another picture of the same kid? Okay, maybe my mistake. We didn't see the same one twice. But I don't think you should have your photographs on your demo reel. I think you're trying to sell yourself as a dynamics person. You should. It's just I think having them on their website is fine, but maybe not on the demo reel. And then speaking of the website, this is the most finished looking thing you have on, so in one sense, it's good to show it. The argument against that is that um, you didn't do all the models and animation, and um, you just did the texture and lighting, but also it's not what you most want to do, it's dynamic. So I would tend to say for the front page of your website is to have your best dynamics piece rather than this, even though I understand this is maybe the most finished looking thing you've done. Um, Dynamic works, and you have this image. What is this image doing here? Are these all yours? I don't think I've seen this stuff before. What is all this stuff? Is this even your work? This does not look like your work at all. Why is this all on your website? And why is it in the dynamic work section? That doesn't make any sense. I don't know that I would keep that. Um,
Rebecca, are you not quiet? How are you rolling? What are you doing in role play? Are you a little baby or something?
it's a little weird how once you page through it, you go between 3D stuff. I mean, I understand you're saying, oh, that's 2D because it's texturing, but I would still categorize it as 3D work, not 2D.
Yeah, but.
Um, so it came to the USA. You wouldn't say after 19 years. You say, I came to the USA when I was 19 years old. I have been involved in learning, not just involved in learning. I have been involved in learning several courses at the Academy of Art University. I would just, you can shorten that. I would say, I'm enrolled at the Academy of, oh, and you spelled art wrong here. It should be ART, Art University. I'm enrolled at the Academy of Art University, um, taking courses on Maya and compositing, or taking courses including Maya, compositing. I think you mean to say dynamic, not dynastic. That should be dynamic there. And I would probably just say dynamic effects. Also, compositing and dynamic effects would not be capitalized. Maya is a proper noun, it's the name of the software, so it would be capitalized. These would not be capitalized. After coming to the United States, I participated in a film festival, or in film festival. After coming to the United States, I volunteered for a film festival and was a photography assistant. Yeah, this sentence is pretty problematic. After coming to the United States, I participated in a film festival and volunteered as a photography assistant and on large TV shows to gain work experience. I wouldn't have the volunteers thing twice in the same sentence. I pride myself on my eagerness and ability to learn what I'm interested in. Right, I might leave that off. Knowledgeable in areas of Adobe software, Maya, specializing in texturing, lighting, and dynamic simulation. See, here you say dynamic simulation, and then here you say just dynastic, which is not right. Other personal strengths include excellent organizational skills, excellent work ethics, and also having the ability to multitask. I, I just, I don't know. Everybody says that stuff about themselves, so I think it's not that convincing. I would tend to leave off that last sentence, because it's like, how are you going to prove that? And just by writing it down. Okay. All right, and then what happened? So we looked at the website, business card. I think that looks pretty good. Wondering, usually this would be a little lower, this text. Let's scoot it down. Maybe you can make some of this bit a little lighter so the black text goes a bit nicer against it. Okay. I don't see your contact information on here. You need to have your contact information on your resume.
I see a flag.
Um, you should remove the comma here. Oops. I mean, not the comma, but the space after, before the comma, after, before the comma. Experience group project. This is so vague. I would say, what it was the name of the group project. I don't know. And instead of animating movements of characters, you could just say character animation, because that's awkwardly worded. Character animation. Maybe it's even just saying school group project colon and then the title of it, something like that. And I think we've discussed this before. If you have any work experience of any kind, it'd be good to put something on here because it looks like you've never had a job in your life. And if that's true, it's true. But even if you've done, like you mentioned, the volunteer work, put the volunteer work on here. You have that in that other. You have that on the website. So put list of volunteer work on your website, on your resume at the very least. Um, if you don't have any kind of regular work experience. And interview requests. Okay, there's an extra space here. I am a national student at the Academy of Art University now. You don't have to say now, you can just say. And my major is, it would be dynamic effects. I'm currently looking for ways to enter the animation business, especially in the direction of visual effects. I like all the work Blizzard has done very much, and I always hope I can work there. And I have always hoped that I can work there. I browsed Blizzard's recruitment information for VFX artists.
Oh no, Ryan Queen are still in the game.
I am currently learning the special effects, I would say visual effects techniques.
Yeah,
Special effects means stuff in front of the camera for making flames, snow, and rain. However, I'm very worried about whether I meet the standards required by the industry. I might leave that sentence out because I don't know. Like very worried sounds like there's some kind of instead of very worried, you might put something like however, I'd like to get a better sense of how to meet the standards of the industry, required by the industry. That would be better. I'm contacting you today in regards to your experience in this industry and to see if you'd be willing to share some of your insights and expertise of working in the industry. I think you can just lose that because you kind of said it. I'm lucky to know you graduated from the Academy of Art University. I'm lucky to know. I see that you, maybe. I believe you have a lot of experience to share. I wouldn't say to be shared, I would just say to share.
Oh my god, it's free characters.
In addition, I am not seeking employment this time as I'm still a student. This would be strictly informative interview that would be used to provide for the understanding of how the game industry operates. Great. Okay. I'll say, but in case you want any reason, but what is my business cards? I looked at that. Was there more business card stuff? Oh, just a different one. I actually like that better because you don't have all the busy stuff behind the text. We looked at the website. Good. Okay. Yeah. Some fixes, but overall looking good.